All right, well, while in many parts of the world poverty is the main barrier to education, cultural views on girls' rights are also blocking progress on reaching this key millennium goal. Saudi Arabia is one example where human rights groups have concerns over how women and girls are treated. Let's get the perspective now from a member of the House of Saud, Princess Basmah Bint Saud, who also works as a humanitarian. Firstly, just on the numbers, the latest report that I looked at from UNESCO actually didn't have any numbers for Saudi on girls' education. So tell me, I'm pretty sure the numbers aren't that bad. But
no, definitely no. I'll tell you won't find a lot of numbers about Saudi in all sorts of issues. But in education, definitely you wouldn't have pinpoint anything, because there are no records whatsoever in the country, the countryside, in the suburban areas where schools are scarce. It's mainly in the cities that you can really go forward and check things out.
So that's a problem in the first instance. In the second instance, the way that kids are being educated is something that you in the past have called for an overhaul of, that being the education system. Just explain why.
Definitely. Well, I think, education is, as Malala has pointed out today, and as a lot of people has pointed out, is one of the main key issues in any progress in a country. Whether, you give women seats in the parliamentary board, or you put them anywhere. Well, education, if you don't educate them properly, the kind of education, the quality of education is not there, you won't get anything out of their positions.
You've said our young are taught that a woman's position in society is inferior.
No, yes.
You've said, I consider these ideologies to be inherently abusive and incorrect. If you are a member of the House of Saud, why can't you do something about this?
Well, actually, I'm not a very active member over there, apparently. If I was, I would have done a lot of things from the beginning, from a long time ago. But it's not everything that actually, if you're a part of a family or a part of a system, doesn't mean that you're active. Not being part of a parliament, it means that you're an active person in policy making.
Let me just bring our viewers a few more facts here. I was looking at a Human Rights Watch report earlier today saying that authorities in Saudi continue to suppress or fail to protect the rights of 9 million Saudi women and girls and 9 million foreign workers. I'll ask you, whether there's anything that you can do to correct these inadequacies. What do you see the government and the House of Saud doing to correct these inadequacies? These wrongs.
Well, Becky, let me tell you something. Actually, if you want to address a problem, you have to address the problem from all its sides. You cannot give women all, their rights while men don't have the rights. So it's humanitarian rights at the bottom of the line that is lacking there. A constitution that holds everybody in charge and in position where what are your boundaries and what are the other boundaries are. So women do suffer more in any society whatsoever, because, and especially in a society where actually they do not exist as an equal or even exist in their laws. Whenever you have a law in Saudi Arabia, it addresses men most of all.
How frustrating is it to be a humanitarian who is a member of a family that runs a country, but he feels that you can't...
Helpless.
Yeah, you feel helpless.
I feel helpless. I feel totally helpless. I feel helpless when I have a call of abused women calling me in the middle of the night. I feel helpless.
Does that happen often?
Oh, yes, it does. It happened a lot, and it does still happen, and I'm a Twitter. And on my tweet, I've got hundreds of cases and thousands of cases where they demand help. They tell me, you're the daughter of our Saud family, you should be able to help us. And at the end of the day, they have all the right to say that, because I am there, but they don't know I'm one of 15,000 which are there. It's true, I'm calling for a lot of things, but I do not hold any power on the ground, because even an activist or a humanitarian in Saudi Arabia or outside Saudi Arabia has no right to vocalize the needs of women and especially of the elite.
Right.
We are elites. We cannot say a lot in that respect.
Seems wrong.
I call for education. Thank you.
Call for education. Thank you very much indeed. A message
Thank you, Becky.
on Malala Day.